Hello students, last time we studied about the informal letter and today we are going to study the formal letter. So let's see. Letter to officials, editors of newspaper, to class teacher, principal, etc. When you write a letter to any officer or when you write a letter to the editor of the newspaper or when you write a letter to the class teacher or to the principal, that kind of letters are known as formal letters. Okay. Write your address and receiver's address. Now in this formal letter you have to write two addresses. It is in the informal letter you are writing only one. So in the formal letter you have to write two addresses. That is, first will be your address and the second one will be the address of the person to whom you are sending the letter. I hope you understood. First is your address and second address is the to the person to whom you are sending the letter. So two addresses. The subject of the letter. Now this is again very important. The subject of the letter is very important. When you write a letter you have to write the subject. For example, you have to write, suppose you are writing a letter to the municipal officer for the non-clearance of the garbage. So you have to write you have to mention in the subject letter regarding non-clearance of garbage. So you have to mention it. Okay. So that is the subject. A subject is very important in a formal letter, because when you write a subject you are giving the precise idea of what the letter is about. When a person reads the subject, he comes to know what is the letter regarding. So subject is very important in formal letters. Next is salutation. Respected sir, madam. So salutation is very important. When you are writing a letter to any officer, you or any higher authority, you have to keep in mind the salutation. You have to use respected sir or respected madam. So that is very important. You cannot write my dear sir, my dear madam. No, that will come in the informal letter. You are writing a formal letter, so you have to maintain that tone of the letter. So you have to write it respected sir or respected madam. Next is language or tone used should be formal. Again this I am repeating the point. When you write the letter, the tone of the letter should be very formal. You have to, you in the formal letter you cannot write hi sir, how are you, how you are doing, how is everybody at home. You cannot write that way. This is a formal letter. So you have to be very precise. You have to write I am the resident of so and so area. I am writing this letter to bring to your notice that the garbage is not cleared from many days. So very precisely, so very formally, and the tone you have to maintain, very formal tone you have to start the letter. Write the letter in one or two paragraphs. So this is a formal letter. You have to wind up the letter in one or two paragraphs. Like in the informal letter you can write how much ever you want, like 2-3 paragraphs. It is not that way. In formal letter you have to only write one or two paragraph, and very important things only you have to write, not like how are you, how you are doing and all that. Very precise. As I told you in the earlier point, you have to stick to the point, the topic of the letter, and the letter has to be the language has to be very formal, and you have to maintain in one or two paragraphs you have to write. Subscriptions. Yours faithfully, yours truly, or yours sincerely. The subscription which you write, that has to be yours sincerely, yours truly, or yours sincerely. I repeat again, yours faithfully, yours truly, or yours sincerely. Only these words you can use when you are ending the letter. And you can write thanking you also. And all this will come on the left side. As we did in the informal letter, the address and everything on the left side. Same way in the formal letter also, everything will be written on the left side according to the new paper pattern. Then read the topic carefully and stick to the topic. So you have to read the topic properly and you have to understand the topic properly regarding what you have to write, and then you have to write the letter. Okay, I hope you all understood the letter writing, formal letter writing. Now we will be doing with the marking scheme of the formal letter writing. Let's see the formal letters marking scheme. First point is sender's address, pin code and date. It carries half marks. So as I was telling you, there are two addresses. The first address is the sender's address, that means your address. So the sender's address, that is your address, the pin code and date, that carries half marks. Then comes the second point, name, designation and address of the recipient. That means to whom you are sending the letter, that person's name, that person's designation. Designation means the post. For example, you are writing to the principal, so you will write to the principal. Or you are writing to the newspaper editor, so you will mention that the editor. Okay, so that. Then address, address of the recipient, the address of the person to whom you are sending the letter. Okay, so that carries half marks. Subject about the content, that carries half marks. So here you can see the subject that you write in the letter, that carries half marks. Salutation, respected sir, madam, and the body of the letter in one or two paragraphs together, that contains 2 marks. I repeat again, salutation and body of the letter together contains 2 marks. Okay students. Then subscription, yours truly, yours faithfully, yours sincerely, that carries half marks again. Then last is correct use of language, correct use of grammar, that carries 1 marks. When you use proper language, when you use proper grammar, when your topic is very relevant, your whatever letter you have written, that is very relevant to the topic, very precise and perfect, then that carries 1 marks. So here you all can see total is 5 marks. So formal letter carries 5 marks. I hope you all understood the marking scheme of the formal letter. Thank you students.